Seeing the big picture is one of the top behaviours asked about in civil service, government and many organisations. So what exactly does it mean? Well, the formal definition is: understand how your role fits with and supports organisational objectives, recognise the wider priorities and ensure your work is in the wider interest. You may see this historically referred to as organisational or strategic awareness or strategic management. It is all about your ability to make a connection between your day-to-day tasks and the overall goals of your department and the organisation. Put into simple terms, seeing the big picture means being able to look beyond your own role and tasks, having an awareness of how your activities feed into the performance of your team, your department, and the organisation. You can see how you and your role fits within the wider goals and objectives. You understand how your work helps your department meet its targets. In addition, you can appreciate how your role helps your employer to achieve their wider aims as an organisation. For senior posts, this is about being strategically aware of what is happening both inside and outside of your area. It involves taking account of wider impacts and seeing opportunities to implement policies and processes that add value and growth. For all staff, it is about focusing on delivering the organisation's goals in the most effective and efficient way possible. Now let's examine some competency interview questions for seeing the big picture. Here is a small selection of competency-based interview questions related to seeing the big picture taken from the InterviewGold online training. How would you answer? Describe a situation where you worked outside of the scope of your role. Tell me about a time when you have collaborated with another department in order to deliver a positive outcome. Give an example of an achievement which directly contributed to your department goals. So when it comes to your interview answers, what can you include to show effectiveness with this behaviour? You will have to give an answer using the STAR formula: situation, task, action, result, and it is vital you choose a relevant example to talk about. Seeing the big picture means you can look beyond your own individual tasks and see how they help meet targets or get to an end goal. Here are some potential scenarios to help you refresh your memory. Have you taken on a task or got involved with a project outside of your own work area? Do you keep yourself informed of what is happening in your department and outside? Can you think of a time when you got involved helping create goals for yourself, your team, or the department? Have you ever been seconded to other teams, areas, or departments? Have you made a decision which had implications outside of your own department? Perhaps you took on a task which involved working across teams or departments. All of these are valid opportunities to see the bigger picture, to get an understanding of how your work can impact elsewhere, and hopefully they have inspired you. Ideally, choose examples which took you outside of the normal scope of your work, as that will show a practical application of this behaviour. Okay, so that's a very brief introduction to seeing the bigger picture. I hope it's been useful, and of course in the detailed lesson in your InterviewGold training you'll find even more details about this competency plus sample template answers for your level.